Are you a foodie? I love food. So come grab your cup of tea and come join me for take 2 on the Tea with the Fertility Godmother. I'm Denise Noyer-Erez, and I am your Fertility Godmother. And I help you get healthy and improve your fertility naturally so that you can have a healthy pregnancy and a healthy baby sooner. Hello, fertility expert. How are you? I'm glad you joined. I'm glad my connection's better. So welcome. I wanted to talk about fertility foods. Well, actually, I kind of wanted to take a different spin on food. Do you love food? Like, I happen to love food. So we can use food as like food for nourishment, food for comfort, right? There's so many different things that food means to us when we get together socially. Food's a social event, right? So how do you look at food? For me, I look at it in all of those areas. Like I look at it mostly for nourishment, but I'm going to be honest, I also love to have some comfort food. In fact, last night, my husband got one of those paninis. Hi, Lali. I got one of those panini grills. We just got one of those, and we had grilled cheese sandwiches last night. Oh my gosh, it was so good because it was so cold. It was definitely some comfort food that I was enjoying. And tonight I'm making chili, so it's a healthy comfort food. But because it's raining here in California, it doesn't happen often, and it's so much fun. So I know that for those of you in my east and northern parts of the country, the rain's probably not as exciting for you, but for me, I love the rain. So comfort food it is. Warm, hearty soups are one of my favorites, and chili, I'm making chili tonight. So what are some of your comfort foods? And the reason I guess I'm focusing mostly on comfort food is because comfort food is, sometimes we tend to get a little bit disappointed in ourselves if we allow ourselves to have some of that comfort food. And so I just want to invite you to maybe take a different perspective, because I know your goal is to become as healthy as possible so that you can increase your chances of having a healthy baby and a healthy pregnancy. But what if that comfort food actually serves a purpose, right? It's helping you meet some emotional needs, and it helps regulate your nervous system. So yes, we don't want to go too far off the road. We don't want to take too big of a detour. But if you take a little pit stop, if you will, then it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world as long as you get back on track. We want to stay nourishing, and we want to look at foods as nourishment to our body, because that's really the purpose of them. But we have these other emotional needs as well, and sometimes we just need to feel good. So what is one of your favorite comfort foods? Do you have guilty pleasures of comfort food, or is it something that you do tend to be more focused on nourishing your body? I say I'm having this conversation because, one, we're going through the holidays. Two, fertility is a stressful time, and there may be times where you want to really hone in on maybe you just need to have a little bit of that. Sometimes it's important to just allow yourself to have a little bit of detour, a little bit. So I like to recommend like an 80-20 rule. 80% of the time you're nourishing the body, and then 20% of the time, if you feel like you want to, you can choose to have a grilled cheese or some chili or whatever may be your comfort food. So it's important to just kind of be gentle on yourself and keep moving forward, and taking a little detour is okay. I have some women that I work with, they are so afraid to have a piece of chocolate, so I have to talk them through, well, how much chocolate are you having? If you're going to have a whole box of C's chocolate, then maybe it's not. But if you're having the, one piece of chocolate, then definitely, because they're worried about the caffeine. Right, caffeine is definitely something you want to watch out for when you're trying to get pregnant. So, but a little bit of chocolate, and dark chocolate does a lot of good, right? There's some antioxidants, some polyphenols, it helps us feel really happy. So it just really depends on what you're going through. And you can allow yourself a little bit of deviation in between so it doesn't feel so rigid. I want to talk to you more about what type of foods feel good for you. So ideally, I guess we're talking about mindset, and food definitely feeds our mind and can calm the nervous system. And if you can make healthier choices that's amazing. But just be gentle on yourself as you're going through whatever you're going through, and just keep making progress. Don't let those little comfort zones set you back, and just keep making progress, get back on track, and you got it. I'm Denise Noyer-Erez. I'm your Fertility Godmother. I hope you found this episode fun. I would love to know your favorite comfort food, and I'll see you next week on Tea with a Fertility Godmother. Until next time, mwah, bye-bye. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to give them the free gift because I've done this so many times. I have a free gift for you if you made it this far. You can click the link in my bio and actually get a guide of the ultimate fertility diet. So I did make you a guide, and you can definitely get some specific foods if that's what you came on here looking for. I did twist it on you because I think this is an important discussion. I see a lot of stress around food, and so I'm sharing this with you. So click the link in my bio if you want to get the Fertility Godmother's guide to the ultimate fertility diet, and I'll see you next time.